Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to today's lesson. Today we're going to be talking about vocabulary in context. So today I want you all to pay attention. Get your pen, get your Bible, get your book and get your textbook. So today we're going to be talking about vocabulary in context. So we're still going to be adding more vocabularies to what we know and what we are yet to know. So we're going to be talking about the meanings and the new vocabularies and how we can use them in a sentence. So stay tuned, sit and relax. It's going to be from our Johnny's Reader's book, page 468, lesson 16, unit 4, vocabulary in context. So the first word we're going to be considering is going to be escorted. Escorted. So many of us, we are so familiar with the word escorted because we always used escorting our friends to the restroom, to the restaurant, to the teacher's office and a lot of places like that. So escorted is a person, vehicle or group accompanying another for protection or as a mark of rank. So as you can see in this image on the screen, we can see a lot of vehicles are beside the vehicle in the middle. So probably this is the president or someone who is of high rank in the country or in the society. So the escorts are mainly the bodyguards or the police who are always going to be protecting the person in the vehicle. So protector is someone who is protecting the other person. So escorted, as we're saying, escorted is a person, a vehicle or group accompanying another for protection or has a mark of rank. So in the sentence made below, let's see, the president was escorted by guards to the ceremony. You can see the president was escorted by the guards to the ceremony. So escorted is when someone moves with you, accompany you or walk with you. So in another word, we can say escorted or escort we can also say convoy. So the president walks in convoy with its guards. So convoy can also replace the word escort. So that makes us move to the next word. The next word, what's the next word? Swirl. Swirl. So when we're talking about swirl is especially of a part of the body become larger or rounded in size, typically as a result of an accumulation of fluid. So as you can see from on the screen, we can see the lady with a swollen face. She has a swollen face. So the face is being cumulated with fluid. So we can see the example made below. Her bruised face was already swollen up. We can see how her face is being swollen. So the meaning of swirl is when something, especially the part of the body, becomes larger or rounded in size, typically as a result of an accumulation of fluid. So the next word we're going to be considering is rely. Rely. Many of us have relied on our friends and they eventually disappointed us. So I would advise most of us, we shouldn't rely on anyone. We should just depend and rely on ourselves. So we're going to be talking about rely. So the word is not really new to us, and many of us, we all know the meaning. So rely has to be the word to be dependent. To be dependent. So when you depend on someone, you're actually saying you rely on someone. So we can see, for the example, the plant relies on the nutrients of the soil and the sun to grow. The plant relies on the nutrients of the soil and the sun to grow. So the plant only depend on the nutrients of the soil and the sun to grow. So the plant gets the nutrient, gets everything needed to grow from the sun and from the soil. So depend also means what? Rely. Thank you. So we're going to be going to the next word. Reputation. 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 Say it after me. Reputation. Okay. Reputation is a recognition by other people of some characteristics or ability. So when you have a good character or ability and it's being recognized by someone or some people, so they take that as what? Reputation. Bubble has the reputation of being clever. So when you're clever, that's your reputation. When you are what? Smart, that's your reputation. When you are sluggish, that's your reputation. So reputation is the characteristic or ability of some people or someone. So the next word we're going to be considering is worthy. Worthy. Many of our friends are not really worthy of our friendship, but we can't let them go because we like them. They are so important to us. Alright, kidding. So worthy. Worthy means having sufficient worth or importance. When something is worth, that definitely it's valuable. When something is important, definitely it's valuable. So having sufficient worth or importance. So worthy is when something is important and worth to the high level of satisfaction that you're satisfied with it. So for instance, the lesson was worthy to be remembered for. The lesson was worthy to be remembered. So worthy can easily be replaced by what? By what? Importance. So the lesson was worthy to be remembered. So the next word we're going to be considering is churning. Churning. Churning means to stir or agitate violently. You can see the picture displayed on the screen. We can see how the woman, she's stirring the meal with force. So churning means to stir or agitate violently with force. So she is always churning the meal with force. So we're going to move to the next word. Situation. Situation. Many of us are very familiar with the word situation. We all know what situation is. Situation is a critical, trying or unusual state of affairs. Definitely we can call it problem. So the example of the sentence made below is the soldiers were prepared for any situation or event. So as you can see, we all know the soldiers, they are always ready, they are always prepared for any situation or any problem on the road. So they are always kit, they are always ready for any situation, circumstances, or anything that wants to come their way. So the soldiers, they are always prepared and ready. So situation can also be called problem. The next one we're going to be talking about is deserve. 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 Many of us, we really don't deserve the love of our mother, but because they love us, so we deserve to be loved. Sometimes we are always naughty. Alright, so deserve, to be worthy, fit, or suitable for some reward or recruiter. Examples: kids who did well for the exam would deserve a merit award. As we all know, we all know what we do give the best student of the week. The best student for the week is always being merited with what? With the award. So the best student or kid deserve a merit award. So definitely, if you do well in your exam, you will surely deserve to be given an award. So the next word we're going to be talking about, defended. Defended. Whoa, it's a goal. Wow. The defender defended the ball. Many of us watch football. We can see the goalkeeper is always defending the ball from entering the goalpost. So, in another word, we can say defend, to drive danger or attack away from us, from the school, from our house, from anywhere. So, to drive danger or attack away from. We can see the image on the screen. We can see how tall the building is. So, they're only trying to defend the palace, the building, from what? From danger. So, the example placed below, the palace is surrounded with walls and towers and defended by a large moated castle of a great strength. The palace is surrounded with walls and towers and defended by a large moated castle of great strength. We can see what defend means: to defend, to derive danger or attack away from us, from the building, from the house, from the school, from your home, from anywhere. So you need to also defend yourself from what? From the dog. When the dog is coming, you need to what? You need to run. So definitely you defended yourself by running. Alright. The next word we're going to be looking at, satisfied. Satisfied. Are you always satisfied with the money your parent gives you? Oh no. Oh yes, I'm always satisfied with the money she gives me. Oh, I'm always satisfied with the money my dad gives me. So, satisfied means pleased or content with what has been experienced or received. So, when someone gives you something, definitely you're contented or you are pleased with it. Definitely what? You're satisfied. And if you're not pleased with it, definitely you're not satisfied. So, you can see how happy the woman is on the screen. She's so happy because she's satisfied with the goods. The customers were satisfied. Oh, sorry, I think I have two satisfied here, so let me just take one away. Excuse me. The customers were satisfied with the goods. So satisfied is when you're pleased with something, when you're happy with something. So that is satisfied. And are you satisfied with today's teaching? Oh my god, kidding. Alright, make sure you read your book, make sure you rehearse, make sure you study, make sure you try to make yourself busy with something or the other. But it's gonna be advisable for you to always get yourself busy with your book. Alright, see you in the next class, see you in the next lesson. Love you all, take care, thanks, and see you in the next class.